So it's still Thursday the 25th. This is the Flying Angel Part 2. Leave it. Leave it. Just in case you were wondering, it was droppings from another dog. So if you don't want them to smell it or that or something else, the command is leave it. Just like if you in a store and they get up on their hind legs to smell something. This is service dog stuff, but the command is off, because you can't say down, because down is an actual command or something else. So I really never had problems with her getting up on her hind legs. But like this is a path the deer take. You can see over here, which is a path we walk. It just goes around this trail and comes down. You go around the corner, around this little curve here, see right here? You go around there and about right there it comes out. So, used to get a lot of ticks, and I started taking garlic, and now they leave me alone. There's just a light hint of garlic on my skin, so they won't jump on. We used to give them, growing up, that's all we gave our dogs was garlic. A little capsule. You can just work it down the side of with their mouth closed, get under their gum, and you can work it down the side of their mouth. And then there's a little opening in the back, just like you have in yours. And you just pop it in there and then hold their mouth shut till they swallow, and then you're golden. For some reason, I'm sure it's pharmaceuticals, have said, that's bad for your dog and you can't give them garlic. But our dog lived 15 years. His name was Coco, and he never got a heartworm shot, or he never took heartworm meds, and we never put him on a flea collar or anything. We just gave him garlic. I was going to post it on the service dog page. Let's see what other information I could find on it, but you know, if you Google it, it's like, oh, garlic's bad for dogs. So but again, they like they actually had a flea and tick med for humans. It's basically the same stuff they give the dogs now. But they said people weren't comfortable taking it, so they never really pursued it. Come here. Hey, come here. But at one time they did have it. Well, let's go down the deer trail, I guess. That's where she's leading us. Over here. Angel. Come on. This can be tricky in the wintertime. That's why I made my walking sticks. I've got 3 made and 2 to go. Basically, I just make sure they're pretty much dead trees to begin with, but I just make sure all the loose bark's off. I like them with character, so the more knotty they are, the better. The 3 that I made, I let them dry out. I mean, like I said, they were already dead anyway, but I pulled them out of the ground in the wintertime. So I dried them out for about a month. I mean, I removed all the bark that was left on it, any dead wood that was on it, So I just basically took my trusty knife that I always carry with me. I actually bought I really don't know what they call it. Call it a shaving tool, but this is what I use. It's made more for bigger pieces of wood. It's got two handles on it and a curved blade, and you pull towards you, but this has worked fine. So shave all the loose stuff off, and best I can. There's no sanding, there's no trying to make it look perfect, because we don't want it perfect. And I think I showed you in another video. So if you're new, you can go back. Unfortunately, I can't tell you which one, but I did. And I've got 2 more to go. I know I brought this up a couple weeks ago, but I'm just going to cut the tops off. I was going to try to keep them, but now I'm thinking about it, have issues with it. Some of them had pointed ends, or you could poke something, and you could poke your eye out, or so I just cut it off. I have one nice one that's nice and curved that I did, but I think now after doing it, it's a little difficult to walk with it. I mean, I did when I was on the trail and wasn't an issue, but it probably could have been a little straighter, so we'll see. If I go in here, actually I found some in there. That's where Angel chased the deer, and I lost her for half an hour. And most of them I find just along the trail that are dead. I just pull them out or cut them. Some I cut, some I pull out, depending on how I want the end of the handle to look. So I like mine, and I like to use the bed coating spray instead of the Flex Seal. It wears off real quick, like 1 or 2 outings and it's gone, especially if it gets cold. I really can't take the cold temperatures. So this is the end of the cutout, or the deer trail. This is what we use when there's other dogs on the trail and we don't want to put ours on a leash. Just the guys that I meet, or if we see each other and we're close to this, you know, if one has to stop and wait a second, he will, while the other one gets on the trail, and then they continue, and the dogs can't see each other because they're on the ground. So it works out good. Well, like I said earlier, there's a lot of ticks back here, so a lot of people won't come back, but I've never found a tick walking back here on Angel. And before the garlic, I would find, she's doing her business, I would find 4 or 5 on me every time we came out. So this is another spot she likes to run into. I'll let her have her privacy. So that was you. Come on. So we've been going this way first. Now we're going to go this way. And it just makes a big circle, and then it comes out over here. Yesterday we were down here in this one area for 20 minutes. She was just sniffing and hopping around and trying to catch that field mouse. Wow, we're at the 10-minute mark, so guess we'll let everybody go. Weather girl, I I hope you're right. There, we got a couple more hops in on this one. And we get that rain because we need it. They're not talking about a lot, I think. Not even half an inch, but a quarter of an inch is better than nothing at all. Anyway, take care from Port Huron Township, Bakersfield Air Park.